Hello, hello. I am so excited to talk to everybody today and connect about beliefs and the beliefs that we have for ourselves and what we can step into and where those beliefs come from. It is such a powerful topic. So, for those of you that don't know me, I am Kelly Lepart, and I am a mindset and manifestation coach. I love helping women to step into their power, to manifest the life and the business of their dreams, and to do that by using mindset and manifestation techniques. So, what is mindset? That is a really hot topic or hot word in social media and the world right now. And what the heck is that anyway? So, mindset is literally how you think. the thoughts that you choose to think, which goes directly into your beliefs. So, what is a belief? A belief is literally a thought that you just think over and over and over and over and over. And that becomes a belief. So many of our thoughts and our beliefs are not ones that we choose ourselves. The amazing thing is that we do get to choose, right? But many of us are kind of lazy thinkers. Just by default, we hear from those that are around us all of the things going on in our world, and we receive that as, our reality, what's actually happening, and we hear things said over and over and over, and then that becomes our belief. So when it comes to our beliefs in who we are, and I've talked to many of our beautiful community members here, and so many are like, I really just, one thing that is standing in their way of really receiving what they really desire and want to step into is lack of belief in themselves or limiting beliefs. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit about that and to help you to really understand where those come from and how to overcome and shift those. Because it's only through understanding that we are able to change anything, right? So if you are like you have an amazing inspired idea and you are like, oh my gosh, yes, this could be so amazing and powerful, right? And then immediately you start thinking about it more, and you start chiseling away at that beautiful, amazing idea that could be quite possibly a life or world-changing idea or $1 million idea, right? And you start chiseling away at it, and then before long, it's dissolved and you're right back to where you started, or nothing actually happened with it. How many of you have had that experience? I mean, you may not know that it was $1 million idea because there was nothing that actually happened from it. So what is the foundation of that belief, right? That made you just continue to whittle it down and whittle it down and whittle it down. Well, maybe it came from something that someone said, could have been a really long time ago and could have had absolutely nothing to do with you and your ability to be successful in whatever this endeavor is, whether it's releasing weight, whether it's being successful in your business, whether it's being an amazing parent, whether it's, whatever that desire that you have, but you have something standing in your way, just not believing that it's possible for you. That was quite possibly given by someone saying something and then you just replaying it over and over and over and over in your mind. And then that becomes your belief. You know, like we all, every single person on the planet has a belief about what they believe that they can achieve, what they are able to do, what will be easy or what will be hard, right? We have beliefs about literally everything. And when we learn to stop putting up barriers or resistance by continuing to play these old beliefs in our minds, then things start getting easier. So, I mean, I've heard it so many times in my conversations with so many people and seen it in my own life. You know, like, oh, I would love to do this, but XYZ, blah, blah, blah. I don't have the time. I am a new mom. How could I build a successful business as well? I believe that, the really cool thing about us being able to speak or think is those beliefs become very apparent when you learn to listen to your own words. So I want you to think about an amazing idea that you've had. And, I would love to be the top of my company. That's the desire. That's the gift that you've been given. But here's the thing. That belief is going to come up after the but, right? Which a belief, I also call them paradigms, right? That's the program that's been running on overdrive, over and over and over in that unconscious space. And that is where you take your action from. So the belief or the paradigm always comes up after the but. Oh, I really want to be top of my company. I would love to have this impact on the world, but I don't have everything I need right now to be able to step into that. I need to have a system sorted out first before I can step into that. I need more people on my team. I need more time. I need to quit my job. I need, right? Like, these are all things that we put up in our way as barriers, as obstacles, right? And it very may be true that those things would help you to be able to, accomplish those goals. But we also need to recognize like where those beliefs are and where they came from. Are they serving you? Because a belief, like I said, is just something that you have been thinking over and over and over. But if that belief isn't serving you, guess what? You have the amazing gift to be able to think something different. What if it was possible? Even though you don't have all of those systems put together yet, or you don't have all the people on your team yet, like, what if it was possible for you to get momentum in that correct direction, right? And start thinking a different way. Because something, we are problem-solving entities. And we focus so much attention on all the problems that we don't recognize all the solutions, right? We have that laser focus and we forget to look up and to see all of the solutions and opportunities that are coming to us because we're so focused on what is we believe is holding us back or standing in our way, or what we don't have right now. So how do we shift that? Like really just coming back to the realization that it's all in your thinking. It all starts here. You have absolutely the same potential to be exactly where that person that you are looking up to and saying, gosh, look at her life. I would love to have that. I would love to be stepping into that right now. Right? You have all of the only thing that's standing in between you and them is how you're thinking and the things that you are choosing to believe. I know. And you say, so how do I change that? How do I change those beliefs? How do I change the thinking? Because you know what? It's a habit. And the funny thing about habits is you don't have to do anything. It just runs on autopilot. It just happens, right? And before you recognize it, you're already in this momentum of thinking this thought that you were thinking yesterday, that you thought the day before, and you thought the day before, and the year before, right? So how do you change that thinking, that thought, that belief, that paradigm, that habit? And that's where the magic is. Because thoughts become things, right? We think it, and we think something, and that creates a feeling about something. And how you feel about that thing will create a vibration, right? Our expression of the vibration that we're in is we say, oh, I'm feeling this way, or I'm feeling that way. I'm not feeling motivated today. I'm feeling really excited today, right? Well, all of those feelings are created by your thinking first, okay? And so if you are in the habit of, continuing to think these things, these putting limits on what you're capable of doing, or who you're able to show up as, or how you're able to speak, the impact that you're able to have. If you continue in that habit of thinking that way, which creates the feeling, which puts you into action or takes you out of action, you're either expanding in who you are, stepping into your power and just letting it flow and vibrate freely, or you're withdrawing and you're curling into yourself. You're not being seen. And that's, not able to fully express yourself, right? But the whole purpose of us being here is to increase the expansion of our expression of ourselves, right? To grow. And so how do we change the thinking in order to be able to change the beliefs that we're having, to be able to step into that power, to be able to take action, even though up until now, it wasn't your habit to do so, right? To change the belief of what you believe you can do. Because I guarantee if you're feeling stuck, you've been in some place for a long time and you're not moving forward, quite possibly you could be moving backward. It's because you've met the level or the ceiling of where your belief is and believes that you can take yourself. So we have to change that thinking, that belief, right? And that's exactly what I do with my clients. Is we teach them how to think differently, how to shift those beliefs, how to shift how you're taking action. So being aware first of the thoughts that you're thinking, that you quite possibly have just been on autopilot for so long, is the first step. And the second step is to recognize, okay, is this serving me? Is this moving me forward? Or is this holding me back, right? Is this something that, and you will know immediately just by connecting with how you're feeling. How does this make me feel? Is it a very high vibration or is it a low vibration, right? And then the next is making the decision to learn how to change that thought pattern, how to change that thinking, how to start thinking into what you really want instead of continuing to think into what is no longer where you want to be, right? Because if you're feeling stuck, then it's just because you have reached that barrier, that boundary of what you've created, which is amazing. You are exactly where you're meant to be. You're exactly where you are supposed to be in this moment. And there's the reason why, you've been brought to this, this space, this time, this awareness, this video, right? Because you're ready to step into something more. And if you knew how to do it on your own, you would have already done it, my friend. So that's why divine source puts guides in our lives to help support us in our journey and getting where we want to be. And it all starts here. Right? And recognizing, so just be aware of the thoughts that you're thinking, how they make you feel, whether they put you in action in a positive way or take you out of action, right? If you're moving towards your goal, if you're continually progressing forward, or if you're standing still or moving backwards. This awareness will tell you exactly where you are. And I guarantee if you are here and you're seeing this, you're ready to level up. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to let go of old beliefs that don't serve you anymore, that have gotten you to this space, and they're amazing. It's been a progression and so happy. You can be so grateful for all that has gotten you here, right? But it's time to give them an upgrade. Shift into something that serves you more. Create some new beliefs. And the fun thing about that is that you get to continue to rise and continue to grow. And it's so much fun. And you don't have to do it alone either. Because when you rise up, you connect with amazing people that are in that same momentum. They're going in the same direction. You are continually expanding in who you are, connecting with new amazing people that help you rise and support you along the way. Right? So get really connected with what your thoughts are, what your beliefs are, what you think is holding you back or slowing you down from achieving what you really want. And then let's talk. I would love to connect with you and support you in moving forward with stepping into your power and switching up some of those beliefs and some of those thoughts and upgrading what you're thinking so that you can continue to expand and step into your power because you're ready. You know it. And change can be scary because, let's just be honest, the comfort zone is comfortable, right? And we've been here, we've been thinking this way, we've been feeling this way, and we don't know what's on the other side, but at the same time, it's exciting because there's something new. We get to step into something greater and expand out. And that feels so good. I mean, do you ever just like stretch? Just like stretch out. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. Instead of like you're in this box and you've like outgrown your box and you're ready to expand. And it's your time. All right, so if you would like to have some support in stepping out and stretching out and up-leveling those beliefs and those thoughts and the habits that you have, then I'm going to put a link in the comments and we can have a conversation, because I would love to help to support you in doing that. So I'm just going to ask one question. What belief do you have that you think is standing between you and what you desire, where you want to be? Leave it in the comments. Have an amazing day, and know that you are divinely guided and you are limitless and you are here for a reason. Expect abundance, my friends. Have an amazing day.